So guys, we did it. 50,000 smackers. Now, this is epic.
Yeah!
Actually, before 2018 ended, Cartoon Fight Night crossed 30,000 subscribers, Rewind Rumble crossed 50,000 subscribers, and the Animation Rewind channel is super duper close to 600,000 subs. But that looks like it's going to be a 2019 celebration. Reaching 50,000 for the first time over on Animation Rewind was special, but hitting it a second time really feels different. I don't know how to describe it, but what I can say is that feeling is a good feeling, and it's all thanks to you. But before we get into the celebration speech, I think we need to address the elephant in the room. Where is the Reality Warper free-for-all? I know I said it was scheduled for December 15th, and like 90% of the animation is done. Heck, if you watch the Cartoon Fight Club Season 4 intros, I actually tease some of the scenes within the theme song. The delay is because I'm trying to make sure that this free-for-all doesn't end up like many of the other Total Wars or free-for-alls. What I mean is, a lot of Total Wars / free-for-alls kind of end abruptly or end badly with a quick KO that kind of ruins the flow of everything else. For example, the Swordsman free-for-all just had Trunks quickly blow up the planet to end the video. Mario vs. Sonic 2 just had Rosalina quickly backslap Silver. Vegito did a quick planet explosion to end comics versus manga, and so on. The best Total Wars had epic endings. Justice League vs. Avengers had a prolonged Superman vs. Hulk showdown to end the fight. The Indie free-for-all had a legit scene between Kara and Sakia. MLG vs. Creepypasta had the Spoderduck fusion versus Zalgo, and even the first Mario vs. Sonic Total War, while the animation was sloppy and choppy, it had an actual ending and plot to follow. Mario vs. Sonic 2 did start off with a plot, there was even good voice acting and everything, but it ended as some sort of fight compilation. I don't want this Reality Warper free-for-all to be like that. Of course, it is impossible not to make it feel like at least a bit like a fight compilation. There's always going to be moments with transitioning one-on-one battles. In fact, if done in a consistent manner, one-on-one transitioning fights can work. Take, for example, the Cartoon Fight Club episode between the Justice League and the Avengers. So to make a long story short, if I wanted the Reality Warper free-for-all to be some blocked together fight compilation, this thing would have been done a long time ago. But in the meantime, let's talk about what's going to happen between now and the Reality Warper free-for-all. Well, the Reality Warper free-for-all is going to be Rewind Rumble episode 45, and there's nothing going to change that. And to compensate for its delay, I'm going to leak one combatant for episodes 39 through 44. Episode 41 is going to be Wario vs. Bass, of course all of you know that. Episode 42 is going to be Blank vs. Don Patch from the anime Bobobobo. Episode 43 is going to be Black Panther vs. Blank. And episode 44 is going to be Yomu vs. Blank. And then of course that episode 45 is the finale. So get hyped for all these fights, and let's talk about reaching that dandy 50k milestone. As I said earlier, getting 50,000 for a second time really does feel different than reaching 50,000 the first time over on the Animation Rewind channel. Maybe it's self-awareness, you know, when I hit 50,000 the first time I didn't really see it coming, it just kinda hit me upside the head, but in a good way. In other words, it was never really a goal of mine. Here on Rewind Rumble, trying to hit 50,000 and hopefully soon 100,000 were checkpoints that I was planning to reach. So finally reaching something you've always wanted to do does have a special feeling to it. And again, it's all thanks to you watching this very video. If I could, I would individually name off and thank all of you personally, but I tried that once over on the Cartoon Fight Night channel when that reached 1,000 subs, and that video ended up being over 40 minutes in length. If individually thanking 1,000 people resulted in a 40-minute video, 50,000 people would be roughly 33 hours. And that's not 33 hours to make the video, that's 33 hours after editing it. I remember spending about 2/3 of my day making that 1K special. A 50K name off could take me weeks, and doing so I'd lose actual time making content you actually subscribed for. So in short, thank you all for subscribing, and 2019 has some exciting stuff planned. But first, I gotta wrap up season 1, and then we could talk about all the great things later. I'm Animation Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.